Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Mansa from Team 2. Today, I would like to explain about our project promoting healthy eating and balanced diet by Redefine Me. So, Redefine Me is basically our web application. Our application mostly concentrate on healthy eating and fitness habits. So, we provide customized meal plan with expert nutrition and fitness coaches. And our application allows user to keep a track on diet and fitness to lead a healthy lifestyle. So the coming slides will be discussed by Varun Reddy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mansa. Good evening, everyone. So, the agenda of a project is team members' roles and responsibilities, improvements from professor feedback, project description, teamwork agreement, personas, minimum viable product, technologies, algorithm, diagrams, sprint 7 recap, product backlog, sprint 8 backlog, metrics, retrospective, sprint 7 versus sprint 8, project demo, GitHub link, live application demo. So let me introduce you to my team. So Mansa as developer 1, Satvik as developer 2, myself as developer 3, Naresh as QA tester, Brunda as database administrator. So these are the improvements we made from professor feedback. Uh, Update all the files in the given repository. We added all the files in the given repository. Mention criteria for the story points. We added a few more points for product backlog. Professor gave us feedback to add deployment manual. We added deployment manual. So professor told us to explain the project demo. We clearly explained the project demo. So the project description. Mansa, next slide, please. Project name. Promoting healthy eating and balanced diet with Redefine Me. Team name, Tiny Coders. Project description. We are providing the customers a healthy living habit with proper nutrients and workouts with unique features according to the user customization for customers who wanted to take proper medications, supplements, diet, and workouts. Our web application Redefine Me. So, benefit outcomes. Customers can contact dietitian and personal trainers once the user subscribes to the application. So the dietitian provides the nutrients, details, and the supplements to the customer without going to the hospital directly. It will provide the details of the gyms nearby and highly rated personal trainers. So customers can rate the doctors and the trainers, which would help others to select them accordingly. So this is the GitHub wiki link. So this is the team working agreement. All the members of the team are expected to attend meetings that happen twice over the week, and in case of absence, person must contact the teammates for the information. Tasks are to be divided between each member of the team, and the members of the team should stay committed to the deadlines of the task that they are assigned. Each member of the team is expected to brainstorm and came up with unique ideas, making sure every teammate providing the equal amount of contribution and providing feedback within the team so that they can perform better. In case of any person in the team faces issues, he or she must contact other persons in the team. The project is equally divided with the teammates and expected to complete before deadline. If any teammate is unable to complete the task before the deadline, they should let the team lead know about it and take help from the team to complete the task. Teammates need to discuss every minute details and can contact or needs to let the team know about any update. They can ping in the WhatsApp group available from the for the teammates. The presentation will be shared with everyone in the team, but edit access in only given for one person to make changes to avoid further confusions. Teammates must involve in the project and attend every meet without fail. So the next slides will be discussed by Naresh. Thank you.
Thank you, Varun. So here are the four personas: dietitian, gym trainer, nutrition deficiency patient, and model. And the first one is her name is Elena. Age is about 32 years. Her profession is dietitian. She located in New York. So Elena graduated with doctorate from the University of Bridgeport School of Chiropractic. So she has spent over 5 years in the healthcare industry and has a patience for understanding human biomechanics. And she is registered with the CDR. She is a mother of two kids. So her interest is long rides, cooking, athletics, listening to music. So frustration. Elena must deal with a lot of vitamins and nutrition deficiency patients every day. She wants to help like patients who help supplements and vitamins in the daily routine, but she can't help everyone at the same time in case of emergency. So her goal is to collaborate with the top EHR system handling companies to update the EHR system and need to hire few faculty who helps her maintaining the data of clients. So she will help patients who need supplements by using a web application, Redefine Me. So the second one is Trisha. Her name is Trisha and age is 28 years. So her profession is HR managing director. So she located in California. So California. So she handles the recruiting team and conducting all the interviews for the new candidates. So she is newly married and shifted to California. She is suffering from calcium deficiency, has signs of B12. So her interest is reading books and singing. So it is difficult for Trisha to handle her job and care about her health lifestyle due to hectic schedule and interview appointments. So she couldn't be able to make for the appointments with doctor due to her tight schedule. So as calcium deficiency patient can reduce bone strength and leads to osteoporosis, which is characterized by fragile bone. Risha wants to take the supplements with food containing vitamins in order to maintain balance and have feasibility and can communicate with her personal nutrition frequently. And the third one is Alex. So he's a gym trainer. So her profession is gym trainer, and Alex is the most handsome and best trained trainer in the most famous gyms in New York City. So he's the head coach of Mighty Transformation Program, and his passion is to help the people change their lives in the simplest and most realistic way. So interest is weightlifting, dancing, cycling, volunteering, hiking. So as he's the best coach in the gym, people want to get the information of the proper diet and routine works to follow. So goalies like Alex is mindful of what his clients eat is just as crucial as the routine in order to bring in healthy life and mind. So he wants to become established fitness professional. So he helps his clients to reach the individual goal with unique diet plans. Redefine can help him to get touch with his clients virtually and can help them with workouts and diet plans through online classes. And the last one is Hadid. Hadid. Her age is 27. So her profession is female runway model. So she located in Los Angeles. She is an American model and television personality. Her modeling career begins when she was 2 years old. She started modeling for baby guests before stopping to concentrate on school. So she eventually returned to modeling. She resumed work with Maricona and named the face of Guess. And she dated Zayn Malik in 2015. And she confirmed that she and Malik were expecting their first child soon during an interview on the Tonight Show. So her interest is gardening, yoga, spending time with loved ones. So it is difficult for her to deal with criticism, competitors, and as a top model, she needs to maintain her body and diet, but she can't control her cravings. So Gigi says, if something inspires me, I'll push myself harder to get there. So being a model and a mom, Gigi decided to maintain proper health along with a healthy and nutrition diet. She walks a lot, she does yoga with lifting weights, and she runs around for an hour in the park. She does everything said by her trainer to keep her body fit and healthy. And so here is the MVP. So in MVP, we have homepage, sign up, login, calorie estimation, diet plan, experts, coaches, recipes. So where you can customize recipes. So you will have preparation time and ingredients, and you can also save the recipes to favorites, and then we have about like contact, about, and sign out. And so here is the sign up page. So we just have to enter the email ID and the password, and you can sign up. If you enter the wrong email ID or password, it will pop up a message like the username is invalid or the password is invalid. So you can re-enter your email ID and password, then you can log in. So here are the technologies, and this will be explained by Satvik. Thank you.
Thank you, Naresh. And here are the tools and technologies that we used as part of our application development. Here we used React, JavaScript, and Node Package Manager as our front end. For backend, we used Node.js, Amazon Web Services, and Express.js. For database, we used MongoDB. For testing, we used Cypress.io. We used Postman as our API and Rapid API. For tools, we used Figma, Chrome, and Visual Studio Code. And these are the diagrams that are part of our application. And here, this is our architecture diagram. In this presentation layer contains React and JavaScript, and business layer contains REST API, Node.js, and data link layer has GitHub. And you can see like a user is authenticated initially so that he can access our presentation layer, and the data transfer happens between presentation layer and business layer and data link layer to the presentation layer. Next slide, please. This is our ER diagram of the application, and you can clearly see the database flow in this diagram. In this diagram, all the entities are connected to one single user, and the classes highlighted in red color is the primary key. The ones in the blue are foreign keys. And we used one versus one relationship between each other entities. Next slide, please. And this is our user sequence diagram. You can clearly see the flow of our application. Here, user initially registers and he land using registration page, and he lands into our login page. After customer logs in, he is redirected to our home page. He then can use the features and buy subscription. If customer wishes to log out, when he clicks on logout, he'll again redirected to the login page. And next one is the data flow diagram. In this data flow diagram, it shows a user, it shows a difference between how a user and an admin goes through the sequence of steps in our application while a user uses all the features and logs out. A system administrator can validate the user credibility. Next slide, please. This is our algorithm. So in this application, we used an object detection algorithm. The object detection algorithm identifies an image that is stored in the database, and it segregates the ingredients from the image and gives out calories. And we also used a popular algorithm based on Harris-Benedict equation, which most of the fitness applications in today's market use. And the reason for using the algorithm is because it is very efficient. It estimates basic metabolic rate, which represents number of calories required to keep your body functioning at rest. It takes age, gender, weight, height, and gives out a basic metabolic rate, which is called BMR, and it matches up with maintenance calorie level, which helps user to take fitness decisions. And the next we have sprint 7 recap. So these are the things we did as part of our Sprint 7. We added doctors' details into our application. We added new IDs for sign in and login page. We added few more features for the application. We worked on few new user stories. We changed the UI and the background. We designed backend and worked on database. We added few more recipes to the list. We also added coaches details, and we also added a feature to bookmark our favorite recipes. And next slide, please. So this is the difference between our Sprint 7 and Sprint 8. We worked on new features of the application. We added new story points. We also included a feature that contains recipes and recommendations. We added coaches and doctors list. We also changed background for user interface. For this sprint, we worked on few more story points. We update our deployment manual. We update our tech paper. We added a features to bookmark recipes. We also added a membership plan subscription. We also added all the files to the repository that professor has asked us to update. And the next sprint backlog will be told by Brunda.
Thank you. Thank you, Satvik. So this is this Sprint 2 backlog. So here we have a new user that I want to register using email so that I can log into the application. And the other story, as a new user, I want to log into the application, but I enter wrong credentials so that I get alerted using a pop-up message that my credentials are invalid. And the next story is as a new user want to enter inputs like age, height, weight, activity so that I get recommendations based on my information. So here is a sprint tree backlog. So here as a new user, I want to navigate to all the services in the application so that I can get all the services of the application. The next story is as a new user, I want to reset my password so that I can log in again. And the other one, as a new user, I want to edit my personal information so that I can get recommendations based on changed information. So here is Sprint 4 backlog. Here, as a new user, I want to click on the services so that I get to know what is the service capable of. And as a new user, can't want to sign out from the application by clicking log out so that I can log off from the application. And the next sprint, Sprint 5 backlog. Here, as a new user, I want to navigate through homepage features about and find contact information so that I can get familiar with the application. And the next user, as a user, I want to share my information by writing by writing names, goals, and contact info, and submit the information so that the information gets stored. So this is the Sprint 6 backlog. Here, as a customer, I want to enter my details so that I can find maintenance calories. Coming to the next story, as a customer, I want to search the catalog for recipes so that I can choose desired recipe based on maintenance calories. Here is Sprint 7 backlog. As a customer, I want to give rating and feedback for the application so that the review can be pinned to testimonials. And the next, as a customer, I want to email the customer service so that my issues get resolved. So here we have Sprint 8 backlog. Here we have a story as a customer. I want to email the customer service so that my issues get resolved. And we also have a task, complete the project deployment. So next comes backlog. This is the product backlog where we have set of different tasks and stories we have completed. Like as a new user, I want to navigate through homepage features and about and find contact information so that I get familiar with the application. As a new user, I should be able to scroll through the websites and see all the features in it so that I can get an overview of what the application consists of. The next task, research on application algorithm architecture. So here we have uh, story. As a customer, I want to enter my details like height, weight, activity so that I can find maintenance calories. Also, we have as a customer, I want to give rating and feedback for the application so that the review can be. And as a customer, I want to email the customer service. So likewise, we have listed down all the stories and tasks along with the keys with which we are able to access. Here we have stories and user stories and acceptance criteria. Uh, as a customer, I want to email customer services so that my issues get resolved. Here we have an acceptance criteria in the scenario when the user wants to email a customer service, given that I am the role of logged in customer. When I scroll through the home page, then the system should show me the information and email the customer services. So this is the test cases. So here we later added few more test cases into it. Um, so here we should log in. Here the login should be successful using email and password. And we log in to the home page, and also a test should be invalid username and password where we enter email and password into the login page. And when it comes to home, test should be given maintenance calories, and the results are test should be maintenance, and when the home page display all the services. So here we have the test cases. Recommendations, show diet recommendation, then show error for invalid data, show error for missing fields, and also we have recipes which our customers should be able to search and display all the available professionals. So stories completed for sprint 8. Here we have as a customer, I want to email the customer service so that my issues get resolved, and also a task which is complete the project deployment. So here we move on to the matrices. Next. So here we have team velocity chart. So this is a team velocity chart that represents the graph of sprints which are completed, and here the dark green one indicates the amount of work when started, and light green one indicates the work done during the sprint with the story points. Next, team historical velocity. This is the team historical velocity that's average. This shows the difference between completed and committed. Using this, average is plotted for all the sprints. Next. Here is the burn down chart. So coming to burn down chart in sprint 8, you can see the um, ideal line and a zigzag one as work remainder, so that when it comes to 0, that means that the task is completed and sprint 8 is successfully done. The next is completed and committed ratio. So this shows the amount of work done in all the sprints when it began and amount of work completed during all the sprints. So next will be continued by Mansa.
Thank you, Brunda. So this is a retrospective. Um, so what went well is most of the meetings went according to the scheduled manner, and we have completed the sprints in a on time, and we our teammates supported and helped each other to submit all the deliverables on time. What needs to be improved is the we required more time to work on the new features that are added. Um, and we couldn't be able to conduct the required meetings as the teammates were busy with their own schedules, and avoiding delaying the work and depending on the other teammates to complete their tasks. So what we did to improve is uh, we need to improve on time management and spend time to the work on the work deliverables, and discuss the new updates about the project, and members need to take initiative and work for their part of the sprint submission. Team should only focus on timely integration and deployment manual. So this is a project demo. This is how our UI looks like. So we have calorie estimation, coaches, experts, recipes, and here we have a calorie calculator, and we can also find the recipes here. And you can here. So this is the calorie calculator where you can add your age, gender, height, weight, and the activity, like how regularly you work out. So based on this, you will find the results. So by using this chart, you can estimate your calories, like how much calories you have to burn. We have mild weight loss, extreme weight loss, gain weight, and excess gain weight also. Um, so this is the coaches page where you can find your coaches. Once you get subscribed for the application, you can reach out to your coaches and experts directly, and you can even contact them. So this is the doctor's page. You can contact to the expert nutritionists and dietitians. So this is the recipe page looks like, where you have the top healthiest foods. We have all the uh, ingredients along with the recipes with the given one second recipes with the given. So this will be the user interface look like. So here you will have a preparation time, ingredients, how to prepare it, and how many calories it contains. And you can also save the recipe to your favorite list. So this is how your favorite list looks like once you save the items. And this is the membership plan for monthly and annually. Once you got subscribed to it, you can contact to your coaches and the doctors also. And yeah, this is the GitHub link, technical paper, presentation link, video, and the PDF. Happy eating. Thank you.